There are many car companies in the world right now, and many of them are aiming to make a mark on the industry with either luxury rides, fuel efficient cars, and so on. You almost have to wonder if the industry itself is a bit stagnant. Or at least we would say that if it wasn't for Tesla, who have been going all out in their own pursuits to change the car industry in the right way, and have honestly been doing a good job so far, and they're only going to get better at it as time goes on. So allow us to show you how Tesla rose to become the top car company. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 6. Elon Musk. There's a bit of confusion as to whether Elon Musk invented Tesla. He honestly didn't. However, he was one of the first people brought on board to help make the company even grander, eventually being its chairman, then CEO, and now its major engineer in terms of trying to make sure their cars do exactly what they want and continuing to expand their power and range of electric cars. So why only focus on Elon Musk here? Because when it comes to Elon Musk, he honestly has a drive, pun intended, to change the world and do it in a way that honestly matters. Just look at SpaceX. He did that because NASA was basically dying budget-wise and humankind had lost the desire to go into space. With Tesla, he knows that the future is electric cars and that they are the best things we can make right now. So he's going to work extra hard to try and make the future happen because he really does believe in it. He honestly spends multiple days a week at Tesla working on engineering because he's dedicated. And when you have a guy like that who is giving 110% every day he's there, that makes you a top brand. Number 5. Electric cars. Easily one of the biggest things that sets Tesla apart from their competitors is that they're not just trying to go and make electric cars, they're only making electric cars, which is a big difference because companies like Ford, Kia, Dodge, Audi, etc. only have a few or little offerings in the electric car departments because they are more focused on the gas guzzlers that have made them money in the past. On one hand, it's fair to see that thought process because there are still some unknowns in the electric car industry, but they're tiny compared to the benefits, and it's clear that this is the path that car innovations will go down. Plus, there are only so many things you can do in order to improve the gas mileage of a car or make it sleeker or more stylish or more luxurious. While Tesla does have a luxury electric car, it's more for high-end people that must have everything luxury. Everything else they make is intended to be driven and owned by the common man. Musk even designed one of the Tesla rides like an SUV because he knew that people sometimes have a lot of family to fit into one vehicle. Either way though, Tesla bucked the trend by just adding another car to the market and instead helping solidify another market, the electric car market. They weren't the creators of it, but they are innovators in it in many ways. And now that Tesla is on the scene, many of the regular car companies are doing all they can to capitalize on the electric car market in their own ways, which is honestly good because of the other reason Tesla is doing good by only making these cars. Number 4. Saving the environment. While electric cars are the future, there is little doubt of that. There is also the question of why. Why do these kinds of cars? Simple, because we need to in order to save the environment. Global warming is real, in case you had any doubts, and one of the biggest things fueling it, again, pun intended, is gas-powered vehicles. There are billions of cars, trucks, semis, and more all over the world right now, and they're polluting the atmosphere every time you turn them on. So for Tesla, they're making cars that literally fight that in the best way possible. They're trying to change the world by making sure the world isn't affected by the people driving around in it. And when you think about how many people drive constantly for their jobs, you get a pretty interesting picture of why companies like Tesla need to exist. Now, granted, we won't be foolish as to say that they'll literally be saving the planet by swapping out all rides for electric cars, but it'll help, and Tesla knows that. So they're working to get their cars and other vehicles as efficient and low costing as possible so that the common man like you and others will be able to afford these electric cars and as a byproduct be able to go and help the planet, which we all live on and thus should want to save. Now it won't be easy, far from it, but they're doing it and they're putting in the effort to do it, which other car companies honestly cannot say. So thus, they've earned their place as one of the top brands, and not just for that though. Number 3, variety of rides. Given that electric cars aren't the biggest thing right now, they are getting there, it'd be totally logical for Tesla to go and just make cars, starting with simple ones, then do luxury and maybe a slimmer model, that kind of thing. Just focus on regular cars. But since this is Elon Musk and Tesla, that was never an option, because Elon knows better than most the need to have the right vehicle for the right job. So Tesla went to work on not just family-friendly rides, luxury cars, and fast-moving sportsters, but they made other key vehicles that touch other markets. You already know one of them in the form of the Cybertruck. Yes, this very real truck is something that is coming out in 2021. And it's meant to help change the trucking world by not just making an electric truck, but making it very aerodynamic, able to go and adapt to the surroundings and needs of the user, and much more. But that's not all. They also went and made the Tesla Semi. Yes, they made a functional semi-truck that runs on 4 battery engines. This will be able to change the shipping market for a lot of companies, as well as help saving the environment because semis definitely pollute. In fact, many major companies like Amazon and Walmart have already gone and pre-ordered this truck because it's going to save them a bunch of money in the long run. But getting back to Tesla, it's this kind of innovation that you honestly expect from the brand. They want to keep innovating, they want to keep pushing things forward and make their models better in meaningful ways, and so on and so forth. This is what they do, and they're always looking for ways to make the cars better, such as Number 2, self-driving cars. To be clear, there are many brands out there that are honestly trying to go and make self-driving cars, but just as honestly, Tesla is aiming to do it quicker and better, because while they know that driving electric cars is the future, they also know all too well that human error is still a major cause of car accidents all over the world. So they're wanting to help eliminate the problem by making self-driving cars, and they've already gone and gotten some big success in that field. In fact, they're so confident with one of their rides that they've gone and made a robo-taxi that they're aiming to release this year or next in a certain area, we just don't know where yet, and test it out. If it works, they'll distribute it to many other areas and slowly start the self-driving revolution. Now, obviously, there will be some people who don't want these kinds of cars, but there will be some who do and want the roads to be safer as a result. Number 1, safety oriented. Last but certainly not least, we have the question of safety. To be clear, pretty much all the major car companies care about safety and getting some of the highest safety ratings possible. But for Tesla, they honestly push that a bit further than you would expect. They don't just want high safety ratings, they want to be able to say that people have little chance of getting hurt when they are in their rides. So they push the innovations of every aspect of the Tesla car's construction so that if you are in an accident, you won't get hurt. That's honestly kind of refreshing and something that many people will be appreciative of. Now, yes, accidents in Teslas still do happen, but with each new model and innovation, they'll get safer, and that is something that truly makes them top tier. So what did you think? What did you think of this look at Tesla and how everything has come together to make it a place where the next innovations of cars are born, and how they're trying to change the world through their electric cars? Are you impressed by what Tesla has done in their time? Do you have a Tesla or aim to get one soon? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.